Now, with those developments coming in the last hearing, gunning for Sisodia's bail petition, the agency said that the probe is at a crucial stage and it has found fresh evidence of his complicity, allegedly. Where the ED had opposed the bail plea, stating that the investigation is not into the offense, but it is also investigating into the process of the activity involved in the generation and the use of the proceeds of crime. Now, Manish Sisodia had claimed that the Enforcement Directorate has not been able to show that he concealed any of those proceeds of crime. Thereafter, he asserted that not even a single rupee had come to his account or even his family members' accounts. The ED hit back, saying that there was no whisper of discussion of at least on the 12% profit margin in the GOM report that seemingly was set aside, was sidelined, and those considerations were not taken as per the now scrapped liquor policy. As per the agency's prosecution complaint, Manish Sisodia allegedly used several phones and destroyed evidence. The agency has been claiming that he purchased SIM cards in the name of others and bought phones in the name of his secretary via e-commerce website. Now, the agency believes that some of the proceeds of crime could have been used to fund the Aam Aadmi Party's Goa election campaign, as the ED has been asserting that the cash payments to the tune of 70 lakh rupees were made and many volunteers were also paid in cash. So let's take a look at charges against Manish Sisodia. We have my colleague Aditi joining us for the same. Aditi, Manish Sisodia being denied bail, but he is now expected to take up the matter further in the courts.
Well, all eyes are set on court whether Sisodia will get some relief or not. But before that, let's look at the charges that are against Manish Sisodia in the alleged Liquorgate crime. Now, source side, the sufficient proof is there. Now, these are the charges that are put against Sisodia is that the first charge is that Sisodia used several phones. Now, he changed several phones. Meanwhile, implementing the liquor policy, the former Delhi Deputy CM changed several phones, and that was the first charge. Then second charge was that Sisodia's SIM purchased in the name of others. Now, Sisodia first changed multiple phones, then changed the SIM and purchased the SIM cards in the name of others. Charge 3 was that Sisodia brought phones in the name of secretary. Now, meanwhile, he was shifting the changes in the phones and using different multiple SIM cards. He was also buying those SIM cards in the name of the secretary. And then the practice by Sisodia destroyed large-scale evidence. Now, this is the charge 3, that Sisodia bought phones in the name of his secretary. Then we have the charge 4, where it states that practice by Sisodia destroyed large-scale evidence. Now, Sisodia was allegedly destroying the evidence also, and that's what this ED's claim is. Now, charge 5 is phones purchased from e-commerce sites. Now, all the phones that were used by Manish Sisodia were purchased from e-commerce websites, and that's what ED is claiming against Sisodia. Now, charge 6 is that AAP used scam money to fund Goa campaign. Now, this has been time and again brought up by the ED, that the money that they laundered through this scheme was used in the election campaign in Goa. Now, charge 7 is that cash payments of almost 70 lakhs were made to the people in the hope of getting kickbacks, and this is what the charge. Now, charge 8 is that payment made to volunteers in cash. So whatever the kickbacks were made, all the payment was made into cash, and that was being used in the Goa elections to fund the campaign of Aam Aadmi Party. Now, charge 9 is that Vijay Nair received at least rupees 100 crores as kickback. So these are the several charges that are leveled against Manish Sisodia, and on which the bail hearing is based on today. And this is what the ED is claiming. Right. Meanwhile, we'll be hearing more on this.
All right, Aditi, thank you very much for that detailed explanation. As far as also the CBI investigating the case and the Delhi High Court thereafter dismissing as far as this bail plea is concerned, it was being said that the former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister's bail plea in the agency's probe into the alleged irregularities in the now scrapped Delhi liquor policy is something that he could be an influential person and could influence as far as the eyewitnesses in the case is also concerned, and may also lead up to tampering of evidence that had now led to his bail being not taken up in court previously. But it remains to be seen what happens today. We'll be back after a short break. You're watching the Morning News App.